Alam mo, yung December vibe, maraming lights, maraming handaan, pero may isang bagay na ayaw tingnan ng karamihan. Yung totoong lagay ng kaperahan nila. Hindi dahil tamad sila, pero dahil takot sila sa marutuklasan nila. Here's the truth. The most financially successful Filipinos don't always earn the most. They review the most. Kasi kung papasok ang next year na bulag ka sa finances mo, para kang papasok sa bagong taon na walang mapa, walang flashlight at walang direction. Pero kung gagawin mo tong year-end review na to, you will enter the new year with clarity, control, and confidence. I'm Chan, and welcome to Pinoy Stealth Wealth, the channel na hindi nagpi-flex para lang maka-impress. Dito, we focus on real wealth, smart money habits, at financial freedom. Pinag-uusapan din natin ang modest living, practical wisdom, at kung bakit sa panahon ngayon, mas sastig yung taong simple pero panalo sa buhay. Kung suwa ka na sa paycheck to paycheck cycle, tara, let's break it down. Section 1, Net Worth Check, the metric that really matters. Ito ang isa sa pinaka-importanting part. Mas mahalaga pa sa budget, sa sweldo, sa income, sa expenses. Because net worth tells your true financial position. Checkpoints. Good. Net worth grew by at least 10 to 20% this year. Mid. Same or almost same lang as last year or 0 to 5% growth. Bad. Bumaba ang net worth or negative pa rin. How to do it? Asset minus liabilities equals net worth. Asset yung cash, emergency fund, investments, MP2, co-op shares, retirement fund, property, receivable, and inventory for business. Liabilities, loans, credit card balance, BNPL installments, unpaid bills, family loans. Practical tip, use 2 screenshots. December last year net worth versus December this year net worth. Gawin mong yearly scoreboard para mas kita ang progress. Insight, most Pinoys avoid this dahil nakakahiya. But numbers don't judge you. They teach you. Key takeaway, if your net worth did not grow, something in your lifestyle, debt, or habit is holding you back. Fix that before anything else. Section 2, Income Review. Nag-level up ka ba o feeling mo lang? Maraming Pinoy akala okay ang income nila. Pero pag tinotal, hindi pala sila lumalago. They are only surviving. Checkpoints. Good. Income increased by at least 5 to 10%. Mid. Same income, no growth. Bad. Income declined o lumaki pero lumaki rin ang lifestyle. Dig deeper. Ask yourself, number 1, ilan ang income sources mo? Salary lang ba o may side hustle ka? Number 2, ano ang pinaka-stable? Number 3, ano ang pinaka-stressful for the least return? Number 4, saan ka dapat mag-focus next year? Story, si Jane, 27 years old, akala niya yung side gig niya ay nakakatulong. But year-end revealed, 10% income contribution, 60% stress contribution. Tip, remove low income, high stress gigs. Double down on low stress, high income opportunities. Key takeaway, growth is not just earning more, it's earning smarter. Section 3, Expense Review. The truth about who is eating your money. Hindi mo kailangan maging kuripot, pero kailangan mong maging aware. Checkpoints. Good. You know exactly where your top expenses went. Mid. May idea ka pero hindi clear. Bad. Basta naubos siya, hindi ko alam kung saan napunta. Top 6 categories to check. Number 1, food, dine-in and delivery. Number 2, transport, fuel, grab, parking, toll. Number 3, rent or house loan. Number 4, subscriptions. Number 5, lifestyle upgrades. And number 6, family obligations. Reality, most young Pinoys spend 50k to 80k per year on convenient spending na hindi nila napapansin. Action steps, download bank and credit card statements. Identify your top 10 merchants for the year. Highlight which ones you regret. Tip, kung ayaw mong i-track manually, do a 12-month expense summary once a year para isang gawaan ka na lang. Key takeaway, you don't need to cut everything. You only need to cut the unnecessary. Section 4, Debt Review. utang na nagpapaluha o utang na may ROI. Hindi lahat ng utang masama, pero lahat ng utang may cost. For this, focus tayo sa bad debt. Checkpoints. Good. Your debt decrease. Mid. Same debt, consistent payments. Bad. Debt increase or you're only paying minimum. Psychology. Filipinos borrow due to pressure, lifestyle inflation, emergencies, convenience, fear of being left out. Action plan for next year. If may multiple debts, snowball method for motivation, avalanche method for fastest savings. Debt restructure if overwhelming. Practical tip, avoid balance transfer traps. Check actual cost muna. Minsan ang taas ng interest and charges. Key takeaway, your future income should not be trapped paying for past decisions. Uy, saglit lang! Kung gustong matutunan tong lifestyle na to, subscribe now sa Pinoy Stealth Wealth, Real Talk, Real Goals, Real Freedom. Okay, balik tayo. Section 5, Lifestyle Inflation Review. The silent reason you're always broke. Lifestyle inflation ang hindi napapansin pero pinakamalakas sumira ng finances ng young adults. Checkpoints. Good. Tumaas ang sweldo, same pa rin ang lifestyle. Mid. Tumaas ang sweldo, tumaas ng konti ang lifestyle, may nasave ng konti. Bad. Tumaas ang sweldo, tumaas din ang lifestyle, minsan negative pa. Every increase may new expense. Phone, bag, travel, rent. 3 questions to ask. Number 1, which upgrades improve your life? Number 2, which upgrades were emotional decisions? Number 3, which upgrades were dahil lahat may ganito na? Tip, lista lahat ng lifestyle upgrades mo this year. Lagyan ng 3 labels. Worth it, neutral, at sayang. Key takeaway, your income will grow. Make sure your spending doesn't grow faster. Section 6, Savings and EF Review. Handa ka ba sa emergency? This part will reveal kung financially fragile ka or financially ready. Checkpoints. Good. At least 3 to 6 months emergency fund. Mid. 1 month EF. Bad. Less than 5K o wala talagang savings. Tip. Separate these accounts, emergency fund, bills, spending, sinking fund like travel, gifts, or renewals. Strategy. Automate 500, 1,000, or 2,000 pesos per payday. Small but consistent wins. Key takeaway. Emergency funds protect your goals from disaster. Section 7, Investments Review. May napuntahan ba ang mga pinagpaguran mo? Hindi kailangan complicated ang investments. Checkpoints, good. Consistent contributions. Mid, on and off investing. Bad, purely emotional decision like crypto hype o chamba stock picks. Action steps, check performance versus contribution. Rebalance if needed. Automate small contributions monthly. Key takeaway, investing is a marathon. Don't treat it like a sprint. Section 8, Goal Review. Natupad ba o naiwan sa notes? Checkpoints, good, at least 50% of goals achieved. Mid, 20 to 40% achieved. Bad, almost none achieved and no clarity. Practical tip, turn your next year goals into 3. Protection goal, growth goal, discipline goal, then automate all 3. Key takeaway, simplicity beats motivation. Section 9, Next Year Blueprint. The Calm Money Plan. 5 habits for next year. Number 1, monthly mini review for 5 minutes. Number 2, quarterly big review for 20 minutes. Number 3, automatic savings or investments. Number 4, zero emotional purchases for 48 hours. Number 5, no lifestyle upgrade until net worth increases. This is how you win. You do not need 100 rules. You only need systems. Recap and motivation. You don't need a new year. You need a new level of awareness. A year-end review is not about guilt. It's not about punishment. It's not about perfection. It's about clarity. And clarity gives you power. If you do this review, next year will be predictable, kalmado, and intentional. Hindi tsamba, hindi bahala na, at hindi panay utang na cycle. This is your financial reset. This is your clean slate. This is the year you move smarter, quieter, and stronger. Kaya kung gusto mo pang matuto kung paano maging wais, simple pero panalo sa buhay, subscribe na sa Pinoy Stealth Wealth. Tandaan, hindi man tayo flashy, pero future natin, steady at happy. Subscribe now and see you in the next video.